And to know more details about the latest situation at the 49th G7 summit, we're now connected with See Today correspondent in Japan, Sigit Purnamo. Hi Sigit, what can you elaborate to us about the main agenda of the G7 summit?
Yeah, a total of 10 sessions will be held during this three-day summit. They have started the talks with a working lunch with the theme of cooperative international society. They are exchanging views on the global economy and the use of AI and also other topics. But the most highlighted issue for the Hiroshima summit is the war in Ukraine. The statement to be released to wrap up the G7 is expected to condemn the Russian invasion in the strongest term and take coordinated action to make sanctions more effective. The Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky himself is scheduled to participate online, but there is also news reported that Zelensky might attending this summit in person. They also want to strengthen engagement with partners from emerging and developing countries, that including Indonesia. In an outreach meeting, then the participants will look at the global food problems, climate change, energy and international health policies to find common efforts for a sustainable world.
So, Sigit, are there any specific issues that Japan particularly wants to bring up on the G7 table?
Yeah, besides to strengthen cooperation among the G7 countries, especially with the US as the close allies, Japan also wants to keep China in check. Japan expressed serious concern over the situation in the East China and South China Seas and stressed the importance of the stability of the Indo-Pacific region. They are expected to share the view that they need to build some kind of constructive and stable relationship through dialogue and work in cooperation with China on issues facing the international community. Japan also wants to put the threat posed by North Korea, which is advancing its nuclear and missile development programs.
Now, Sigit, can you tell us why is Hiroshima chosen as the host and what's the story behind it?
Yeah, as we know that the summit is being held amid the nuclear threat raised by Russia during its invasion to Ukraine. That's why Kishida wants to send a strong message from Hiroshima, the first atomic bomb city in the world during the World War II in 1945. Japan wants to build a momentum to promote nuclear disarmament and realize the world without nuclear weapons by having leaders to see how the bombing devastated Hiroshima by visiting the Peace Museum and talking with the nuclear survivors. The Japanese government is considering to issuing an outcome document on nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation. But critics say that this event is just like a symbolic meaning because it's quite counterproductive because Japan has not yet signed the UN nuclear ban treaty.
Certainly interesting.
Yeah, Sigit, thank you so much for your update also report. We are waiting for more updates from the G7 and also from you. Thank you so much and take care.